football on YouTube. Man, that was, as Courtney Morgan put it, absolutely disgusting. SMU completely embarrassed in the college football playoffs by Penn State, a team who I feel is also a pretender. I mean, this is exactly what we thought was going to happen. SMU is exactly the team that we thought they were going to be. The college football playoff system is completely broken. We've had two teams in back-to-back days be completely embarrassed. Indiana, they didn't look like a top 25 team last night, okay? SMU doesn't look like a top 50 team today, okay? I'm in downtown Santa Fe. As you know, I'm visiting my family. But my goodness, man, it is like, it's so disappointing. And you know who put it best is Courtney Morgan. Go look on his Twitter account. He said, disgusting. All right, disgusting. Can you imagine? And look, I'm past Alabama making the playoffs. You know, we understand why they didn't make it. But you're telling me right now that SMU, that Indiana, that these are playoff teams? Man, this is broken. It is absolutely sad. And look, Penn State, I think they're a pretender as well. I think Notre Dame's a pretender as well. So when you have two teams in consecutive days, right off the bat, right, be embarrassed, it's disgusting. That's not it. Sound off inside the comment box. I mean, what's the score right now? Is the game even over? It was 38-3. Look, if you're not an Alabama fan, you could sub out South Carolina. You could swap out Ole Miss. I mean, any single team you could have swapped out. And you know what? Texas is about to do the same thing to Clemson, okay? Clemson about to do exactly what SMU is doing right now. The ACC is not it, okay? SMU and their head football coach, Rhett Lashley, when he said after SMU lost, okay, this is what he said. It will be utterly shocking if they don't make the playoffs. How? Look, Rhett, you had a good season, man. Nobody was denying that. But in terms of a playoff team, like, no, you weren't it. And you know what? This is exactly why Dabo Swinney wanted SMU in the playoffs. Nobody wanted Alabama. Nobody wanted the SEC teams because they all knew that those teams are contenders, not pretenders, all right? Unbelievable. Just like Courtney Morgan said, absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. All right, in other news, I'm about to grab some food with my family. All right. In other news, as news happens, Kam Dewberry has committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. You're looking at a guard from Texas A&M who comes over. I don't know if he's going to fight for a starting spot. I don't know all the particulars on what Alabama's offensive line is going to look like. I still want Alabama to get a right tackle. Until they get a high-level right tackle, I'm not going to be overly confident about Alabama's offensive line. I mean, Wilcom Formby and Elijah Pritchett, those guys just, they're not it at this current point in time. When I looked at Alabama's offensive line, I told you 3 reasons I'm excited about Alabama's offensive line this coming season. Caden Proctor, Parker Brailsford, Jaden Roberts. Is Kam Dewberry somebody who comes in and starts? I don't know. Maybe he has to battle with Michael Carroll, but I still feel that Alabama needs a tackle to get in. So, I just wanted to go live real quick and talk about SMU. I think it's utterly embarrassing because the College Football Playoff Committee proven once again. You know what this was a repeat of? This was a repeat of Georgia beating the shit out of TCU, okay? So we saw the exact same thing. These Indiana and SMU were the exact teams that we thought they were going to be. And, you got to feel for the teams that are watching and didn't make the playoffs. The college football playoff system is broken. Sometimes I hope that Coach Saban becomes the college football commissioner, right? If you caught my live this morning, I was talking about how Coach Saban was absolutely pissed at Shane Gillis, right, for going after Alabama. I thought that was absolutely hilarious, man. So, Suzanne, what's up going on? I see you inside the comment box. Is the final score, what is it, 38-10? Yeah, I'm about to post. Has anybody been to Del Charo in Santa Fe? That's where I'm at. All right, so really disappointed. This was absolutely embarrassing, but it was embarrassing, but not shocking. Say it together. Embarrassing, not shocking. SMU, you were a pretender. Indiana, you were a pretender. Clemson, you're a pretender. Notre Dame, you're a pretender. Penn State, you're a pretender. I don't know what's going to happen in this Ohio State-Tennessee game. My quick thoughts on some of these other games. I think Texas is going to take Clemson to the woodshed. Dabo Swinney, I think that, he's been there before, so I don't think the game would be too big for him, but I think that Texas is too big for Clemson. This Ohio State-Tennessee game, I think it goes either way. But I'm not pulling for either team, but I feel that Ohio State wins because they have more offense than Tennessee. And I do feel that if Tennessee beats Ohio State, then I think that we're going to have a new coach at Ohio State. Boise, thank you. You're a pretender. Arizona State, I love your coach. You're a pretender. All right. The 1975, you're going to lose to Michigan. That may very well be the case. Honestly, who knows? Honestly, who knows? You got to win the game against Michigan. If you don't, can you imagine? My God. This would be another unranked team that you lose to. There's so much on the line against the ReliaQuest Bowl. Who would have thought? You're one game away from playing the Cheez-Its Bowl. My hope is that Alabama has everything ready to go to beat Michigan. You have to win that game. I think with the transfer portal window being extended to January 5th, if you don't win that game, if you don't make players happy in that game, players are going to continue to transfer out of Alabama. That's just the fact of the matter. Look, the college football system is broken in a lot of different ways, and that's kind of where we're at. So the 12-team playoffs is not it. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to move to 14, and then to 16, and then to 24, right? 1975, who's your team? Oh, man. You know what, Kelvin, what's up, man? I don't think it's so much about ripping the committee. Well, yeah, I think it's two things. Number one, the committee taking SMU over Alabama. Like, I'm past Alabama getting into the playoffs. I'm just saying, I'm pointing out more the fact that it's disgusting because this is how broke the college football playoff system is. The second thing is, look, if it really did come down to Alabama and SMU, here's the proof of the pudding. That you really feel that Penn State would have beat Alabama like this. Honestly, that's the last thing I'm going to leave you with, right? Do you really think out there that Penn State would beat Alabama? Yes or no? Type P for Penn State, type A for Alabama, right? Oh, man. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your 12 teams is too many? You think 8 might be the magic number, right? Sophia, what's up? Leroy, what's going on? Tay, I appreciate you guys being here. Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. Remember, also, Kam Dewberry committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Oh, and the last thing is, it looks like Isaiah Horton is going to pull the trigger for Alabama at any point in time. Isaiah Horton, look him up, 6'4" wide receiver. I think it'll be a slam dunk get. I think Kam Dewberry, to me, is like a 6 out of 10. Excited about it. But I think in terms of Isaiah Horton coming on, this is like a holy shit type commit, okay? Game changer coming to the wide receiver room, which already has game breakers, right? Ryan Williams, Jeremy Bernard, Isaiah Horton. I mean, this is absolutely going to be a really big game. Yo, in 1975, who's your football team so we can criticize them? Hey, I appreciate you guys. I'll be back as news happens. I love you guys. Enjoy life. Enjoy the rest of your college football playoffs. And as news happens, I got you covered right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Coming to you from beautiful Santa Fe, New Mexico. I'm about to go grab some food. Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. See you guys.